About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Washington Nationals going up against the Atlanta Braves. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a three-game set. They've split the first two, and regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, first pitch coming up. And towing the slab in this one, Max Fried. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
The wind of the pitch. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Riley drifts towards it. Puts the squeeze on that one. One away. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. Singy, the numbers tell us this is an offense designed to swing it. They're not going to force a ton of action on the bases. And so obviously that is one of the focal points that we'll look at.
And you look at the quality of the at-bats because of the fact that the legs aren't a part of this game. They have to be very selective. Look for long pitch counts, grinding out at bats, and really barrels to the baseball because it's a lot easier to jog around the bases than for these guys to sprint. I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
And that one is lifted in the air. Could be extra bases. Around first, heading for two. And that's a two-bagger.
He was all over that one. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
One down. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. And a 1-1. And a strike in there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Meneses over at second, one down. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a pitch. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Next offering is fouled back. Runner leads away at second. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on a pitcher as the game goes on.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. 2 for 7 in the series so far. Next pitch is outside. Kicks and fires. Fouls one off. 2-2. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next one is off the plate, and a full count now. Michael Chavis in the on deck circle. The pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. One left for Washington, and now the Braves will get their first crack at it. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
1-2, bottom of the first. The pitch. Ground ball right side. He takes it on his own. One gone, bottom half of the first. Take a look at the lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Michael Harris.
Boog, this is one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. I mean, he's such a consistent hitter. You got to love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll get a chance to see that in this one.
Here's Tim Anderson. Didn't play in last night's game. A little breather for him. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope. He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Here's Austin Riley. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him. A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Right through there. Got him. Third out. Second inning set to go. Here's Chavis now.
The right fielder, number 6.
The wind of the pitch.
Michael Chavis.
That one finds the zone, and it's 1-2. One and two here. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Gets a piece and stays alive. High fly ball out to center field. And there's one down.
Batting 6, the catcher, K-Bird.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Had the day off yesterday. Second inning here, no score. Next offering is in for a strike. And a pitch. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on.
Oh, that pitch got away from him, and that's a hit by pitch.
No, that's pretty much the last thing you're looking to do with 2 outs and the base is empty. You have the opportunity to be really aggressive with that hitter. You don't want to wake up in offense, and you don't want to give a team an extra out.
Max Fried, quite simply, has turned into one of the best left-handers in the National League, if not all of baseball, Chris.
Yeah, tremendous pitcher, but he fields his position extremely well.
To third, and that one handled. Out number 3. No runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here is Matt Olson.
The first baseman,
Matt Olson, he's one of those guys with light tower power from the left side. You know, reached 100 career home runs in less than 400 games played.
That misses the zone, and a count 2-1. Yeah, you know, Chris, only 10 other players have ever accomplished that milestone so quickly, and I am not going to list them right now. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 3. Out front, pulls that one foul. Now it's 3-2. Righty to the plate. And down on strikes. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
No, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
They say it went. Next pitch misses inside. 3-2 now. Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone build. It kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone and then can be tighter in others. But I think the important thing is he doesn't get labeled as inconsistent.
And he beats it. He's safe.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Here's Orlando Arcia. Going to count 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
And that one is inside. Gray, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Into the outfield, base hit. Ozuna around third. The relay to the plate, not in time. He's safe, and a run comes in to score. Runner at first with 2 away. Michael Conforto digs in now. Out towards right center field. Lays out. He's got it. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Back-to-back base hits. You know what they say. He couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that. And certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Arcia on third. Conforto on at first with 2 down. And now the count is even.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. The pitch. Now a screamer into the outfield. Robles grabs it on the run, but the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. Welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Jake Alou. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 1 away. Here's Lane Thomas. 0 for 1 so far.
Lane Thomas.
Why the kick and the 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Pitch is in for a strike. And a count 1-2. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
He's done a great job getting the first 2 outs. Want to get this number 2 hitter, get back in the dugout, and face 3, 4, 5 next inning.
And a 1-2. That's to third. Fair ball. And it bangs up against the wall.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. The pitch. 3-2. Right side, Arcia sends it to first, and they get Ohtani for the out. That's the third out. Nationals leave one. They still trail 1-0. Back here in Atlanta as we go to the last of the third. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Tim Anderson.
You know, these Braves doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Here's a 1-1. That one blasted deep to right. And it's out of here. Austin Riley goes deep, his 7th home run of the season, and they add to the lead. It's 2-0.
When you see a guy take a slider on the outside part of the plate and hit an opposite field home run, fires you up because not only is he flexing the muscles to show the pop, that kind of approach you'll hit for a high average as well.
One and two now on Acuna. Hard hit, but right at him and left.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
On the ground, Alou. On to first. That ends the frame. One more for Atlanta on the homer. It's now a 2-0. Back here at the ballpark, on to the fourth. And now the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. Next offering is in for a strike. Down and in, moved his feet. Some background on Max Fried. He grew up in Los Angeles. He pitched his high school ball at Harvard Westlake. And he was teammates there with Jack Flaherty and Lucas Giolito. And that one lifted in the air center field. And there's one down.
The batter, the right fielder, Michael.
And it's Michael Chavis at the plate. He's 0 for 1. 1-1 now. That catches the corner.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
Kicks and deals. Fights it off. You'll see another. Here's a 1-2. And another ball. One down, base is empty. Up the middle, and that chance handled. On the run, throw to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Showed us right there why he's considered one of the best middle infielders in the sport. That's always a tough play going up the middle on the backhand. But what really made this play happen was that quick release, smooth exchange, and that was as smooth as it gets. And it had to be with the wheels going down the line.
And the batter now, Hebert Ruiz. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. And that extends the inning.
Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
Here's Victor Robles. Next offering is in for a strike. Ruiz off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. So 1 left for Washington. They're still down. It's 2-0. Bottom 4, and now the DH, Marcell Ozuna.
The designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
The line and the pitch. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Everything came together for him. Good pitch, slider down and away, just stayed down and threw it nicely. It's such an easy pitch to pull off of because you're probably thinking fastball down the middle initially. Couple of singles back to back. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
In the dirt, 2 balls and a strike.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That one in for a strike, 2-2.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. Next offering is downstairs.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
And now the swing, and he breaks his bat. Profar. Now the throw to first on the run. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Now the number 2 hitter, Tim Anderson. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Next pitch, not close, up high. Foul ball left side, he'll see another. And that's just foul. And a pitch. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Hoskins steps on the bag. What a play to end the inning. So they get one, but end up leaving the bases loaded. On to the top of the fifth we go. It's the Braves 3 and the Nationals nothing. And welcome back. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Jurickson Profar. The 1-1.
Well, these Nats just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Out towards left center. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
In there. And so now 1-2. And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. The Nationals gone in order. They trail in this one 3-0. A new arm into the game, the righty Jordan Hicks. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. And James Kingsley says he won around. Runner at first with no outs here. Line drive to short and caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Right-hander kicks, deals. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-1. Just off the outside part of the plate. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Acuna stands at first with 1 out. Swings and misses. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. So here's Murphy now. Acuna runs. Throw to second and great jump.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
1-2 now. That one missing inside.
It's a good take.
Popped up. Hoskins settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. Braves strand 1. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the third baseman, Joey Meneses. Shoots a line drive single into right center, and that's going to roll to the wall. Now he'll turn for second. Pulls in with a double. Third hit for him today.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
And here's the DH for Washington, Shohei Ohtani. Next offering misses, and a count 2-1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And Acuna able to make the grab. Runner tagging for third. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands, and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
And that one is lifted in the air. Acuna has it sized up. Makes the catch, inning over. One hit in the inning, but no one left. 8-9-1. Back at Truist Park, bottom of the sixth inning. Now in for the Braves, Orlando Arcia.
Orlando Arcia.
The 2-1. And a swing and a miss there.
You know, these Braves really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Next offering is in the dirt.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Michael Conforto will climb in.
Left fielder, Michael Conforto.
Here's a 2-1. Good job to fight that one off. Left-hand batter waits. That's a little bit low. And there's ball 4.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate, but as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Conforto around third. The relay. The run scores all the way from first. And it's 4-0. The throw to third, and he's out trying for 3. And now, Tim Anderson. The 1-1 is fouled off. Righty delivers. That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Lifted in the air down the left side. Thomas gliding to his right. Brings it in. And that will end the inning. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on. 7th inning coming up. It's the Braves 4 and the Nationals nothing. We go to the top of the 7th, and now it's Michael Chavis. Next one misses. Ball 2. We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito started using MLB The Show to go over scouting reports. There's a strike. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Joe Jimenez getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Edwards getting cranked up as well. Up the middle. And that one handled. Tosses to first. Barely got him for the out. Close play.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now up for Washington, Hebert Ruiz.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
That's off the mark, and it's 2-1. Max said he's not sure who actually started at first, but it was 2019, and he and Giolito, who were teammates together in high school in Los Angeles, they had the idea to become more familiar with the opposing lineup using MLB The Show. 2-2 now. Swings and misses, struck him out.
The center fielder.
And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. Nothing doing for Washington. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back here in Atlanta, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the third baseman, Austin Riley. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
All over that one right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Man at first. Here's Acuna now. Jorge Alcala on a pitch out of the pen here. Just missed.
Jorge Alcala.
The 2-1. Strike on the inside corner.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fast.
This ball is hammered deep center field. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. Home run number 5 on the season, and they add on. It's 6-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball. Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Nobody out, runner at first.
Well, he was ready for that fastball right there. Really turned on it, hit it hard at the distance. But just too much hook to it. So might want to make a little bit of an adjustment, let it travel a little more, and see if you can keep that thing fair.
Here's Sean Murphy, 1 for 3. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Up next for Atlanta.
And next for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia. The 1-1.
Inside ball.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. On the ground to third. That ends the inning. Acuna goes yard for the Braves. It's now a 6-0 ball game. Joe Jimenez into the game. He last pitched 2 days ago. Now batting Jurickson Profar. And the righty deals. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. That's a
baseman.
good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Now it's going to be Jake Alou. Popped in the air, left side. Anderson makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Up next for the Nationals, the left fielder, Lane.
Now the left fielder, Lane Thomas. And a pitch. A dive, he's got it to first. Throw is low, and he can't pick it. Profar hung up in a rundown now. Tags the runner for 1. To second, tag, that's 2. And that ends the inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. Home half. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Michael Conforto. That one finds the corner. That is strike 2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Now a fly ball to right center. Got it. Covered plenty of distance there. And there's 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Bounced up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. See? Fantastic effort, but that extends the inning. Here's the third baseman, Austin Riley. Swing and a miss, and the count is even 2-2. Got him swinging. 1 left for Atlanta. They lead it though 6-0. We go to the 9th. Now the number 2 hitter, Joey Meneses.
Joey Meneses.
The 1-1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
So a man aboard, Shohei Ohtani, digging in for the Nationals, and he deals. Off the mark there. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
The pitch. That misses. 3 balls and a strike. Meneses aboard here at first with nobody out. Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full. That one is absolutely belted. And out of here. Shohei Ohtani goes deep. It's his 8th home run of the year, and they're chipping away. It's 6-2. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
Carl Edwards Jr. taking over on the mound. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty. Now, Rhys Hoskins. Next offering clips the zone, count even at 2. That's inside. Next offering is fouled back. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Stays alive.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
And a payoff pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Sets him down on strikes. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3. And Michael Chavis will get a chance to hit. And now it's even up. Bullpen activity starting up now. Dylan Lee, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Got it by him for the K.
Now batting, catcher.
Hebert Ruiz digging in for the Nationals as the Nationals are down to their final out. The 1-1 is fouled off. The line to kick the pitch. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one back there. Ah! That was a moonshot. And they slice into the lead. It's 6-3.
Got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Here comes a new arm for the Braves, A.J. Minter.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
So 2 down. Next to hit, Victor Robles. And now the lefty. And that's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
On to first, ball game. And the Braves win the rubber match of this 3-game series.
Well, these guys just want to keep it rolling right now. You win this series, you got another team coming in, and you want to do exactly the same. Maybe even push a little further. Get yourself a sweep. You know the fans are going to be behind this club. They've been playing really well, and these guys, you can tell they feel the energy these fans bring to the ballpark.
The final